Hello, my name is Steph, and I am here to talk to you about the subculture in America of graffiti, as specifically tagging, and we're going to explore whether or not it is vandalism or an art form, because there's controversial opinions about both sides of the story. So, my example here is Nicky. So, this face behind me is Nicky, who is a kind of an alternative form of tagging. The artist, instead of putting his name up in colorful, cool letters around the city, Nicky is a little face that appears in random places around Los Angeles, the state, the country, and even the world. And I have interviewed the artist personally myself, and also um, got my own special customized Nicky face for my home. So I do um, have some credibility in the meaning behind Nicky. And so, using Nicky as an example, we're going to explore the art or the vandalism of tagging. And we are going to explore both sides, but I would like to state a thesis that says that tagging is an art form, even though it is considered vandalism, and go from there. So Nicky is a tag that represents curiosity and innocence. Uh, he's a tag because he's everywhere. He appears and then gets painted over and disappears, much like a tag. And he is also unintentionally a symbol of rebellion and artist pride, which is very common with the art of tagging. And Nicky represents childlike wonder and innocence, and the reminds the beholder of the art to keep their eyes open at all times. You never know where you'll see him, and if you're not paying attention, you can miss things that are around you. And he has a curiosity about him. I feel like in his hair, I see a lion kind of eating itself, but the artist says that that was not intentional. So that reminds us that art is also in the eye of the beholder. Some people see tagging as an eyesore or vandalism. They see it as people painting city property, making it look like garbage. People said it's sometimes gang propagation. While all these things can be true, the true art of tagging is an art form because usually you'll see it on things that are otherwise bland and ugly, such as old train cars, junkyards, underpasses on the interstate, things that are normally plain and mundane. The tagging and the graffiti artists make it beautiful and colorful and interesting. And it's also bold. There's an art form just in finding where you can just in like it's finding where the artist are brave enough to put these tags. You'll see Nicky up in very high places, in places that would be very difficult to get to, let alone use a paint can and make art. So it's very takes a lot of skill. It's not just easy, or it's not just anyone can do it. It does take skill and practice. I relate to this art form because of the rebellion involved. Um, I do. At heart, I'm a rule breaker. I think that authority needs to be challenged. I think that the norm and the status quo needs to be pushed sometimes, and we need to expand our horizons. And I think that the American subculture of graffiti and tagging really encompasses this. American graffiti tag is art because it is interesting, unique, brave, and because it really does remind us to be curious. And Nicky is a great representation of this. I like Nicky a lot because he is a unique, even for tagging. It's usually not a face, and so Nicky is a very kind of brave take on this art, and it's so cool when you see him around the city. Like, oh, there he is. Um, Colorful, decorative, and logistically difficult and dangerous. Tag art turns what the mundane into beautiful, colorful, vibrant, painted stories. This is art, not crime. Thank you.